Hello everyone, welcome back to Wicked-Whiskers, as I'm about to try out the last pearl item from the unboxing video. It's the Sunrise Bliss Artisan Shave Soap. Pretty nice little package. Pretty tightly packed. It appeared a little bit dry for me, so I bloomed it a little bit. You can see there is a little bit of water on the surface. So let's put this aside. I'll be using the Razor's black and clear shaving brush. Thanks Paul H for highlighting this. And let's first start with the leathering. I hope you'll be able to see how is this going. It is pretty top filled and the box is pretty shallow, so it is uncomfortable for me to show you exactly the leathering, but let's try like this. So far I don't think that it is too dry. It scooped quite nice amount of shaving soap. And I will do face leathering this time. Of course, as always, with pretty dry brush, so I will leave the tap dripping a little bit so I can add drop by drop the shaving brush. Now, the first impression of this soap is that it has a little bit waxy smell, you know, like that wax for the leather jackets. So I'm not sure about the ingredients. The box does not say too much for this. And to be quite honest, I don't think that the smell is unpleasant in any way. It's just creamy, soapy, waxy, you know. Maybe it is based on the beeswax, I don't know. It is used in cosmetic industry quite a lot, so I wouldn't be surprised if it is the case. But with these few strokes, if I compare how dry it looked inside the pack and how easy it is to face leather, I could easily put it in the similar bracket as Arco when it comes to leathering and creating this slick emulsion of soap and water. So nothing to complain about in terms of generating the leather. And I have only 1 day of beard growth, so pretty low friction on my face, but still very nice, very slick. Under the fingers it feels both slickery and hydrated. So let's see how it's going to shave. My razor for this week was Fatip Slant Open Comb. because previously I shaved quite a lot with the Pearl Slant, which was somehow strange, but my face was absolutely fabulously smooth. No irritations, nice feel on the skin. So I decided to grab Fatip Slant for comparison. And I did notice a couple of differences. Like the speed is a little bit more on the Fatip's side. But at least for me, if I shave with the slant consecutively for now it is maybe 2 weeks in a row, my skin does look a little bit prettier. It is not that close shave like with some other razors, which surprised me quite a bit. Because initially I considered Fatip Open Comb Slant as pretty efficient and aggressive. The same way for the Pearl, I felt it a little bit on the milder side, but now when I use it, it doesn't feel so strange. Maybe it's just the slant dynamic which makes the difference in cutting. And I had ingrown hair in here, so that's the nature of the pimple. I think that Fatip has a little bit more variety of angles in which it is going to grab the whiskers. Maybe the handle is a little bit more balanced. But my shaves were not that close as with Pearl, so I guess it is up to you to make the decision what is your matter of preference. Do you prefer healthier skin or closer shave? So, this portion, which is my travel area, was in my opinion a little bit better shaved with Pearl. The rinsing is definitely out of competition for these two razors. I do have an old Astro blade. I have a couple of weepers in here, so nothing strange. I've got a couple of them with Pearl as well. So far, yeah, the skin feel of the soap is pretty nice. Maybe not fatty as with Arco, but also not drying, you know. So, pretty decent soap. I'm quite satisfied with the performance. I'm not satisfied with my blade choice because this is the fourth Astra Green shave, which even in mild razor would probably be a little bit stretched. But it certainly won't stop me for second pass. Now for the final result, I must say that differences are pretty small, especially after the second pass. Maybe the more direct blade feel of Fatip Slant is actually helping me to understand where is the blade, how is it cutting, am I striking the right angle. So when something is going wrong with Fatip, I definitely know that. So I either slow down, adjust the tilting, but with the pearl that was pretty hidden from me. So even when I had the feel like I'm shaving quite well and everything is nice and smooth, I would end up with vapors on the cheeks, for example, which I almost never do. So probably overly tucked blade, at least for my technique, is misleadingly encouraging me to apply more pressure. With Fatip, I know that I need to hold it lightly and just let it glide and push the ladder. Now I could repeat these strokes entire day and I wouldn't feel any sensation of burning or anything else. So pretty nice, pretty smooth. I would say really well balanced soapiness, slickness, protection and hydration on this soap. Wasn't expecting that, but it feels really a little bit waxy, you know. So there is certainly some skin nourishing component inside, which I don't know. But it definitely feels nice and softening for the skin. And with Fatip, going with the grain and across the grain is for me achieving the same or even better results than going against the grain with pearl. So that is also one remark to add. But for everything else, pretty nice and smooth, and yeah, beautifully shaved. Now, as you can see, the whippers are stopped, so I guess I'm just scraping my skin with the poor blade. So definitely no dispute on the soap or the razor. This is just my fault. And this area is a bit more sensitive for me. So let's rinse a little bit and try the aftershave. That would be enough. On the rinsing side, there was no too excessive slickness, you know. You feel that it is a little bit nourishing, but not that you would need to rinse it out, you know, like 5 minutes or so. Just a few splash of water and there is no soap residues. Yeah, definitely the blade. Not too much of the burning, but you know, just that hot face feel when you just scraped entire skin with pore. Oh, by the way, if you use all your shave balm, you can just scoop from the cap with the finger. So this one is definitely ready for replacement. And I will add just a little bit to prevent the skin drying. Nice feel on the skin. I could notice that in certain areas, maybe it's not that close as pearl, but on the other, I feel it maybe went a little bit more gentler for the skin, if that makes the sense. So, in the battle of slants, closed bar, open comb, you can use both for daily shaves. Maybe the closed bar would be more comfortable, maybe it won't, maybe you like the blade feel. I really don't care. Do whatever you like and you enjoy. Thanks for watching, have a nice weekend and see you next week. Bye.